Why, hello there. We're back with another development stream, and today we're exploring the uses of bunnies and whatnot. So, yeah, one of the oldest stories I think in development was how they used invisible bunnies to script out the fight for Onyxia to make him path correctly and all that fun stuff. Her, I guess, but and so today I had the first opportunity since I've been scripting boss fights and whatnot to actually use bunnies in my script. So let me show you how it works. I'm gonna turn on my cheat god, so I don't really die.
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
I add some lines to them and all that fun stuff later, but so you'll notice, hold on, let me show you. Notice a couple things. So I've been scripting out the boss a bit more, but there's actually something cooler going on.
To heed my master's call.
And maybe I need to fix it. Working initially. Yep, see, it's working there. It's working there. And it's working over there. So, yeah, okay, it's working. I just may need to change the... You know what, it probably only works in combat, now that I'm thinking about it, but... So one of the abilities they gave him was hurl fiery boulder, and it did not work out the way I wanted to. And so I've been giving him random abilities for right now. I will fine-tune all that fun stuff later. But yes, what he's really targeting, these little bunnies on the ground. So he'll target 4 of them randomly. If he's within range, obviously. So it's kind of dangerous for you know, players if they're moving about in the city. And yeah, so that was a fun practical use of bunnies, I would say. But yeah, so that's it. Took me forever to freaking figure out, to be honest, but yeah. So, alright, what else am I doing today? Today I am doing some asset placement stuff, primarily. And my kid just woke up, so give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Right at the start of stream is never any fun. Poor kiddo's been feeling sick lately, so yeah. See if he needs something else. But anyway, so been doing some assets placements already. I need to put these guys in formations with their leaders. I'm going to put them in packs of 3. I've got the blistering zombies as well. I don't know if I put them in the event yet. Hold on. Stop 17. Nope, I haven't yet. Or wait, hold on. Yeah, nope, I haven't. Start 17. So yeah, I'm gonna be placing some more. So I went ahead and made a couple more creatures for the event. I'd probably set the orientation of the guys out front, but one other thing that I did was I added a spell to the turret. Also, it takes a little bit longer to use the air gun, but I need to add different mechanics probably to the turrets. But anyway, one of the mechanics is whenever the boss comes close to you and is about to use an ability that might otherwise wreck you, as I'll give him something that has a cast bar that you probably want to block against. And basically it's just this shield. It takes up all your mana, and you can't do anything in the process, but yeah. Anyway, probably add one of those abilities to have a cost of mana, and the other one to restore mana as well. But, or maybe switch it to energy. It doesn't really matter to me. Energy and mana are pretty much the same thing. I don't really notice a difference if I'm
From the ashes I rise to heed my master's call.
But that's just because I can kind of see behind the curtains a little bit on that one. So yeah, anyway, so let's see what kind of creatures I have. I also want to have some little whelplings spawn with him. That would be good. So let's do some creature templates, and we'll do see. Right now I have the Death Knights to place. I have about 10 different NPCs to place, and I'm gonna have to script all of them, but luckily I've got a template for scripting most commonplace NPC abilities, so that's not a big deal for me. And I need to give you guys weapons as well. Actually, before I place you, I'm gonna have to give you guys weapons. So, and I'll also probably make you a bit smaller, because that's huge. Hold on. Time I move this over. I need any ability, or I don't know if I need weapons for many other creatures that I have right now, but let's see, scale. Scale you guys back down to normal human height, I guess. Then for equipment, that is the tricky part, isn't it? So let me see. Maybe I'll use that one. That one. Not that one. Some of these are custom. Oh, well, they're all custom appearances. but I haven't imported them all yet, so some I simply like better than others. But let's see. Item, great sword. Maybe that one. That one looks better. Ooh, I forgot about that one. Let's do 60. Let's do the green one. Those guys are actually probably purple. 60, 68. And let's just stick with green. Green's pretty safe. So, take these guys, go to creature equip template, and you can basically give them their weapons. So, okay, row with keys. This ID number, I'm not really sure what this one is for, but they're all at one. First item ID is their first equipped item. Second ID is their second equipped item. Right hand, left hand. This is their ranged weapon. And verified build does not matter. So, got that. And let's see, I'm trying to think of what else we have that might require a weapon, and I don't think we really have anything, so I'm gonna put some ghouls down because they're really easy to do. And I'm gonna space those out in orgrimmar as well, just so I know where to put some guards. And I would take GM off because I really hate these tent things. They're really annoying, but let's see. I'm not too concerned with perfect placement like lines, like I did with the creep stalkers, but because it is just the scourge and they're supposed to be mindless and all that fun stuff. Minions of the Lich King, you know. So the more I do, the more work I'm going to have later, and I'm totally fine with that. Waypoints are probably some of the easiest things to do, but they're also probably among one of the most painfully time-consuming if you're doing a ton of stuff like this. So, anyway. Alright, so I got some ghouls. That's good. I'm also going to be putting some stuff on the side, like the side entrance. Do a decaying colossus as well. I might have a ground boss. I haven't really decided yet. I'm going to make sure that their regen is turned off, because otherwise that would be bad. So if they have health regenerating abilities and you're using a sort of a turret system for an event, then it really negates the point of having turrets, because as soon as they leave combat, then you know, they restore their health. Alright, let's do yeah, I just want to see what you're gonna look like first, because I don't remember how big he is. Pretty big. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's way too much health, so let me scale that back down. Although it might not be too much health. Let me just at least scale down his damage. That would be good. And, oops, that was not scaling down his damage. This one here, Dark Valkyrie. We're not going to have too many of these big guys. I probably only have that one, to be honest, so maybe I'll keep his health high, but I don't want him to do a crap ton of damage. And I really don't want his health to be that high necessarily. So I gotta keep the damage multipliers down fairly low. What is this? Death Knight. Because you'll notice the guards are like 2.5. Things of that nature. Valkyrie. And let's look at the health multipliers real quick. That is the losses, so we're gonna do that. He'll still have more health than everyone except for the boss. My boss only really has, I mean, I guess he has a crap ton of health, but let's see. So alright, what is my Valkyrie? Oh, that's stone skin gargoyles, so those are gonna have I kinda want those to be whatever. Let's see, 1.5. Part of me is thinking that I should have increased, done this under normal damage circumstances, but at the same time, I don't know. Alright, let's place a Valkyrie. Well, except it looks different because I'm using an HD pack, blah blah. Let's see. And I really want you to fly and hover, and you really should be attackable. So 1630, it's gonna be one. I do. Let me make sure her boss. Okay, good. So in order to make them hover, you've got to get their, basically we're going to their creature template movement. So I believe I'll look at some more. So creature movement, it's gonna be hover. Ground is 2. Swim, yes. Flight, I just want to disable gravity, but at the same time I'm okay with them flying too. So let's just do 2. Rooted is, I don't want you to be rooted at all. Chase, random, I don't know. Do I really have another entry for this? And why is it not working? Maybe because I haven't set the hover height. That would be the stupidest thing ever. Alright, let's look. Hover height. Nope, it's set. Ground is hover. Set to hover. Well, guess we'll find out when she starts moving. It's possible that I don't know. I'll figure something out. But anyway, let's restart the server real quick. Server shut down. How do I manage the updates from upstream AC while having your own modifications without exporting them as SQL queries? No flame, just curious. So I actually do export all my data. That's partially why I have everything as super high numbers for like items and spells and stuff, because it makes it easier for me to do that. My biggest rule of thumb after destroying however many servers has been to just export everything. And I do that, but I also do have individual exports for this stuff, and then I import it when I need to. So yeah, sometimes I forget to export stuff, but it's usually like the small stuff, like there's an existing NPC that I moved or something like that. Yeah, but that's really it. I just export them as inserts and put them in later. I need to. How you doing, Brian? Let's see. I'm gonna place a couple more guys. Have you had issues with custom content and stuff like that? Backing it up? Maybe I was too slow to respond. Gotta add all these NPCs in the... I want to test something out. Let's some in the back, actually. Let me put one right here. Yeah, so for me it's just about updates. I hate when updates happen or DB updates happen. It's just a pain in the ass every time. And you just have to get into the habit of like saving everything at the end of the day. But yeah. So core edits I actually keep in a separate folder. I'm awful, and I don't do it the proper way. So I know people can use GitHub, pull stuff that way, but I just keep things in a whole separate file. Or yeah, I mean, I don't do a whole lot of core edits because I do mostly everything through Lua, and part of the reason why I do everything through Lua is so that I don't have to deal with incompatibilities with doing pulls and whatnot. But yeah, so for me, it's all about Lua. Most of the core changes I have are like related to talent points or like hunter abilities. I'm trying to think of what else I have really. But yeah, I mean, I'd say 99% of what I do is Lua, most part. So, still working on learning more C++, by the way. But luckily I've got some good friends who are really awesome resources. Wall from Wallcraft has been really good. Very reliable to just, you know, ping on Discord and ask questions about. There's another guy, his name is Most Likely. He's part of the SPP community. I'll ask him about stuff too. But yeah. usually, like for player CPP, for example, for that file, it doesn't get updated a whole lot, so yeah.
From the ashes I rise to heed my master's call.
My biggest goal really is to just make everything portable and less painful on me, and I know Lua's probably sloppy to some people, having this much Lua, but for me it's just easy. It allows me to do cool stuff like this, so... yeah, no, I've met some toxic people too. I'm not gonna be naming names here, but yeah, it's really hard to get help. It really is, and that's the biggest reason why I started this YouTube channel to begin with, was because I know how hard it is to get help if you're just starting out. And yeah, reality is I am still starting out, and my previous server that I was working on was a really good trial by fire, but yeah, a lot of this stuff is just new to me, and a lot of it is also just reading databases. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make sure that they all run. Cool. So, yeah, it's a lot of reading. It really is. And ChatGPT has been really awesome with teaching me how to do Lua stuff, and coding as well. So I can ask it questions about C++ and like how a certain piece of code works, or hey, you know, what are some options here if I want to make it so that you can use something as stupid as what's the word? Disengage out of combat, you know? So, oh, that's good, they're working. So before they weren't shooting. I mean, they were shooting, but I had to move them forward and I had to increase their range as well, so that's good. Now if I could get these guys on the right hand side, I'm gonna be increasing his path all throughout the city. But yeah. Yeah. Yep. So good. AI is crazy. And voice AI has been really good too. This is how I do all my voice imports for some of the custom voice lines as well. So Tyrion Fordring, his voice lines are really good. And then you can do boss voice lines pretty well too. The problem is, like, with certain boss voice lines, they all sound the same after a while.
From the ashes I rise to heed my master's call.
So he sounds very similar to...
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
Even though they're different voices entirely, so... yeah. But, you know, you just gotta get the distinctive voices, because you have distinctive voices, but anyway. Most of them are just like the bassy, growly type voices. So, and you know, the fact that they're all the same is probably not too bad anyway, because I know Blizzard reuses a lot of their voice lines as well, or voice actors for different things. So it's just really a handful of voice actors that they actually have. But anyway, what else do I need in place? I'm kind of worried about lag here. Some of these abilities really ramp up the lag. Alright, let's see. So... do blighted zombies. I think I've done... enough. Okay, let's see. So I didn't really like the pathing that those guys had when they were paired together, so I'm probably just gonna keep them separate this time around. It creates more waypoints, but yeah. Yeah, like whenever there's a database update, it's like a week of just moving crap and making sure stuff works again. So if there's changes to tables though, then it's a huge process, or at least it has been in the past, but it really just depends. I feel like so many people are blasé about it too. They're like, oh yeah, that's easy. It's like, no, not really. I mean, it might be easy, but it's time consuming. So, and I don't know. Time consuming is difficult if you ask me. Because I know I can do most things. It's just a matter of like dedicating the time. I don't know. Let's see, so spectral attendants. Probably gonna have them come from the sides. We'll do some diversity here so that we're not all coming from the same point. And again, I'm gonna have some in the middle of the city as well, but trouble is gonna be trying to remember, because I missed a couple waypoints last time in Stormwind, and I had a lot less NPCs over there. Is this platform thing? You know what? This is a great place to put like a boss thing. Something. Boss something or other. I gotta check all these guys' healths because I want to make sure. So these are gonna be super weak against the cannons. So it's probably a good thing that I put them a little bit closer. And then what else do we have? We got stone skin gargoyles. Those are gonna be more things that spawn. Let me make sure that they fly. That they stay put. Nope, they don't. Okay. Fix that. This is 5-3. Okay. And I mean, why is it not working then? Because I can disable the gravity and flying and whatnot in a Lua script and it works fine, but yeah. You know what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, so that might be the issue. 4-9. What was that? Was that the Valkyrie? Was indeed. All right, let me just try without any flags for ground, I guess. My biggest worry is that they just clip through things because they fly. So that's what happens a lot with dragons. Anyway, it's weird that those hover just fine. Maybe it's just because their model is that way. All right, server shut down. Quick. So Brian, if you're still here, what kind of projects are you working on? I always like to see what other people are working on. This gives me ideas, and I love people in the chat who always give me ideas. Those are the best, because it always pushes me to do new things. Because yeah, I would not have thought of having a boss flying around in Orgrimmar and having turrets and crap like that, but that was from a chat person, so. Alright, let's do...
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
We have to add that to the thing too. So many things like that.
Yo.
Right. Now I can move around. All right. Let's do the Valkyrie right here. And if she's not working, I'm just gonna fix it with Lua, because I fix everything with Lua. Yeah, I probably rely way too much on Lua just because I took it in high school and did some of it in college as well. So I'm very comfortable with it. I try to keep notes on all my Lua scripts because they're public domain, so people can look at them if they want. Let me see what happens if I put you in combat at least. Cheat. God. Tion. Yeah, okay. See, something weird. I know what it is. The hover height or something is not. I'm gonna mess with things for a while. Been having the damnedest time trying to figure out what controls flying and just hovering, like if I need to have multiple flags in their movement for it or not. So this is that's just flight, actually. Let's see. Hovering. And we'll just disable gravity, see how that works. 4-9. Should have just copied the way it was done for the original model, but I like to make things difficult. What about the stone skin gargoyles? What do they do? Honestly, there's a ton you can do with just SQL scripting that makes it so you never have to touch code, but yeah, obviously there's limitations to that. It's just so he's just flying, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, now he's floating, but he wasn't before. So I'm okay with that. I'm definitely not okay with that. So let me try again. I might be able to reload this stuff from the inside, but certain things don't get refreshed when you just reload. So alright, let me see what happens. They just need to set her hover height a bit higher. What are the Valks? Let's see, let's look at the Valks in Travel the Champion. Is it the faction champs? No, it's not. Hello. Oh, this is... Sorry, Trial of the Crusader is what I'm talking about. Okay. Yes. The Twin Valkyr. And what are their names? That's not helpful. Valkyr. Okay. Olja. So they seem to work just fine. And I guess, alright, let's look at the tempo movement. So 49. Elite for now. I'll look up one of your friends. 36065. $6065. Why are you not defined? Or wait, I'm crazy. Apparently I can't read too well either. 6065, okay. Look at the bytes. Hover mode 2. That's where my issue is. Okay. I gotcha. See, there's hidden flags places, and I'm just like, what the hell? So... Six. 065. Yeah, see, that one was right. Got rid of it. Just 111. That's fine. Alright, Stone Skin Gargoyle. I'll deal with you in a minute. Wow, you guys really wrecked. This is why I'm creating so many NPCs. Alright, let's try again. This time, actually, I'm going to delete you first. Obviously, none of the Scourge are scripted yet. I'll get there. Probably tonight. Super quick, super easy, super dirty. And yeah. Another thing too is, like, if you're a normal repack user, most of you probably update your core or your repack every week. But if you're the one running the repack, you usually only do it once a month. At least that's what my friends in the repack Discord do for the most part. Tricker's an exception. He does his every week because he's crazy hardworking, so. Oh, wrong one, but at least you're fixed. Because I put in your ID. Oops. That's why. I have to make them flying though, because otherwise. Now, what is your ID? Hold on. Ah. 49. All right, let's do 0. And we'll change your movement template as well. It's fine. 39. Okay, that should fix it. This is the stuff that probably slows me down. But it's the perfectionist inside me saying, hey, you need to get this right the first time, otherwise it's going to be a pain in the ass later, because the older creatures will not register the new changes, or whatever, so then you'll have to replace them anyway, and you're just going to waste time that way, whatever. Nope, still a problem. Alright, let me set your height then. There's probably another flag include your template. Okay. But I want to look up the friend. There we go. And see what your hover height is. Whether or not you actually have one. Yeah, 6. See what the heck is going on. Right. Worst case, you can be a grounded Valkyr, I guess. But that's not as fun. Rather fix it than just let it be. Yeah, see, hover height's only like 1 yard lower. What is going on? Okay, we're gonna look at creature template. Let's do flag, disable gravity. That's already flagged. That's what the 1 is in creature template movement. The ground. Just kidding. It's not. But why is the other one set that way? Alright, whatever. Do that. One final time. And after that, if that doesn't work, then I'll just move on. Oh, what the heck was that? 4-9, it was 4-9. See, add 40049. Okay, see, that's a lot better. But you're kind of tall now, so sheet god. Off. Let's see where you go and reset. Yeah, okay, that's okay. I can deal with that. I might actually just set it back to 1, but it's so silly, some of the stupid things that will hold you up on in certain areas. But anyway. Alright. Cool. So, how much health did those even have? Actually, I wanted to double her health as well, so I'm just gonna end up replacing her, but whatever. And the reason why is because her health is not set to regenerate, so any time you do a health change, it doesn't give it an opportunity to actually regenerate health, so its health stays the same as what it was before. So set. You can do stuff to fix that, but the easiest way for me is to just do it right the first time, rather than fixing mistakes later, patching them up. So I want to see what the new shredders feel like, because I made some changes to those as well. CGM off. And start 17.
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
Yeah.
Alright, player bots are gonna get them too. Alright, 14k health. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset those too. Because again, so that's, looks like it's hitting twice, but it's actually my bot that's hitting it too, so. I'm gonna increase their health. And I might give them a cannon fire ability. But then it kind of negates the purpose of all these other cannons. I feel like the real purpose of the shredder is just going to be to attack things in melee, right? But for players who like that instead. But mostly I put them there so that low-level players can actually participate in the event and have fun doing it. So my hope is that they end up being weaker than level 60 player, essentially. Maybe just with a little bit more health. Which technically we're already there, so okay, cool. This is gonna be a fun quest. Gonna add some pack. So I gotta make some custom spells for that. Been smacked a few times, guys. Because some of that stuff hits way too hard. But oh, I'm in combat. Alright. Of course I am. I'm gonna probably make those mounts, those temporary mounts that you get, usable in combat. Got cheat mode on, I forgot about that. Just so that you can actually get up there, because otherwise you're gonna stay in combat forever. Because you get clipped by Blizzard and guess what, you're in combat. And there's a lot of stuff to dodge. Fortunately, with how maps work in Orgrimmar from the flying, you don't get to see all the ground effects every time. So you've got to just pay attention, I guess. Alright, let's get up there. I know I can get up there just with the... see if the archers up here actually. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's coming along nicely together, so... Do this... Oh, yeah, see, there's the frost bomb. Except it's probably not going to come anytime soon. Oops. Yeah, that's what the shield is for. Because otherwise it does like 15k damage. And if the boss doesn't have enough targets, NPC targets that are in combat, it's just gonna pick you every time. So, let's see, do I have enough bunnies up here? I think I do. Yeah, so I have a right there. I might just need to make these ones not move. And just stay near the edge. I'm trying to aggro. See, that one just got aggroed.
Greetings.
And obviously I'll change the pathing so the boss actually comes up to this platform, but at least it's something for now. This is probably the worst placed. I have the worst aim ever, by the way. But apparently my bots are not too bad. So, yeah, that'll be fun. I'm thinking about different ways to actually get him to land at 20% health. I might have him teleport to the front. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. It's a lot harder to get him to fly somewhere specific if he's in a place where you don't want him to be, especially if you're using the entire city, without him clipping through walls and stuff to go straight to his waypoint. So yeah, teleportation is probably going to be the easiest way to do that. What you end up probably doing that's easiest is creating a copy of the boss and making it 20% health and flagging it for ground combat, and then that allows you to create a second phase to the boss essentially with all new abilities for grounding, because right now he's set to passive, which means he doesn't attack things actually. Whereas react state is set to 0, so he doesn't react to things, but he does go around and attack things, right? So he just won't melee or anything of that nature, unless I give him melee abilities. I can do that. I might need to chill out on some of the amount of blizzards and stuff coming from the top, but I think it's good. I like it. And it's gonna be hard, so that's good. I'm okay with people dying. So I want to see real quick. There's a hole in the map. That's okay. I can patch that. Probably. Or at least cover it up. Alright, respawn. Yeah, okay. That's better. So yeah, these are not set to aggro. Otherwise you have mobs trying to get up here and it gets buggy that way. But, and again, their health doesn't regenerate, so a lot of those issues will go away once I start setting their waypoints, because they're actually moving towards the common. Yeah. So. One of the things I'm worried about is him not registering movement if, like, the player decides to go to the front. of Orgrimmar because he's too far away and the grid is too far away. It's probably not a big deal, but yeah, for people who don't load all grids, that's a thing. Regardless of whether it's my event or another event or whatever. I say that a lot, but it makes me feel better. So yeah, these are the invisible rabbits, by the way, that he targets with his blizzard ability, and they'll move about just so that they're not static positions for where blizzard lands. And yeah, I mean, you could probably get away with, well, actually his get rid of something. This boulder ability needs to go because it's just damaging him. So I wanted him to throw a fiery boulder, but might just have to make a custom looking spell. As Frostfire, he cast Frostfire, but it's tiny. So I want him to do something larger, I guess. So, okay, let's look. Fiends is what we're going to place next. Which do I have? 57 seconds. That's okay. Change the loner amount before I forget. See how many wings we have? We're going to have so many wings. It's going to be fun. Lone Wind Rider. Totally set that wrong, so 99%. Let's make sure the flags is, let's see. Castable while something cannot be used in combat. We can use it in combat now. It's that easy. Horde only, doesn't really matter, I guess. Allow equip while casting. Cool. Well, those are some necessary changes. Alright, let's see about placing a few more. Do some Necro Fiends. Take forever for me to add them to the game event, honestly, but another Necrofiend there. I mean, there's definitely thicker mobs in certain areas of the game. Like there's the starting zone of Howling Fjord, where you go underneath and you're given like a holy shield to go burn up the ghouls around you. So I'm worried too much about the lag. I think the docks for the Death Knight quest, where you actually have to get on the cannon and shoot some of the Argent guys, this is kind of similar to that, so they had a lot of mobs for that too. And worst case scenario, people can lower their particle effects. Okay. Got my 3 baddies. got a couple necrofiends. And we're gonna do skeletal warlord. I need to check their health. Okay, that's fine. The spectral attendants are gonna die. Just saying. I'll make. I don't know if I want to make a formation with something that hovers. But do that. Let's see. And we're gonna do something else. So look up object Scourge platform. Nope. Look up game object. Scourge something or other. Scourge transporter, that's the one. One of these. Not that one. Not that one. Those are, some of these are for Ice Crown. There we go. That looks like she just poured it in, and so show you what happens. So when Naxxramas is in the sky over there, is her NPC info again. It is 4.9. Okay, so I have a script that gives certain monsters a effect whenever they spawn, called a ding mask. Originally I made it because I noticed that mobs were spawning and they had the level up effect, and I didn't want to go in and fix it the hard way, so I did it the easy way. But now when she dies, or when she spawns, it'll look something like this. No, that's not right. Hold on. Oh, that's because I didn't add her in. Where's Israel? So these are for the Horde, these are for the Alliance. I don't know what I'm, or sorry, not Horde, this is for Scourge, this is for Alliance. Alliance gets like a resurrection ability when they spawn, or looking thing, I guess. I haven't decided what to do with the Horde. I feel like the res visual is not Horde-like, it's more Paladin Alliance-like, but... Okay, reload scripts. And die. And respawn. It's a different script. Hold on. Yeah. Well, as soon as the event starts, it'll do its thing. So, yeah, anyway, comes in, bolt of lightning, kind of saw the effect a second ago. They'll all come in with bolts of lightning from the sky as well. And our Horde, I don't know what you'll do, but they'll figure you out. Alright, what else do we want to add? So we have... Okay, so that's actually the majority of them. The remaining is stuff that I actually just want to put in orgrimmar. Sort of. Okay. I kind of would rather... What would I rather? I'm just gonna have them spawn these NPCs actually. And so some of the other ones for like the older Scourge event, I will put in here. So Flame Walkers, Horror, Pallid Horrors, and something else. Up. No, it's not. Hold on. Stormwind will tell me. Slayer Ghoul, that's not it. Flame Shockers, right, okay. And questing is also going to be a fun part for the Horde. I think it's going to be a lot more straightforward. Let's see. Solid horror. Yep. Okay. So, if I wanted to do the same thing in Stormwind, it would require almost a complete rework. So probably just gonna keep Stormwind the same and tell people it's more vanilla. Whereas this side of things is probably more along the lines of people who like Wrath, I guess. But yeah, so I had to move Sarfang because then he got stuck in combat. Scalathrax, I might fix that later too, but I haven't decided what I'm going to fix it to. Thought maybe he could be the hero event, but I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't really want a hero event for Scourge, or for the Stormwind side of things anyway. Or orgrimmar, whatever. It's the wrong one.
Good fortune, may the light embrace you.
But we'll add you anyway. Just a moment. See, it's that effect. Might do smoke for the Horde, but that seems kind of roguish, so not quite sure. Actually, before I do any of that, because those guys are going to require me to place random waypoint movement stuff, and this is an issue with my NPC bots. Yeah. I want to see if flagging them differently actually fixes anything. So if I flag it as a civilian, will it make it so it doesn't take damage, period, or just? And it does regen health. I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay, whatever. Maybe do a repair. Let's see what repair spells there are, because that would be a good ability. It's for 85 over 1 second. So 849. It's a dummy thing, 4,500. Kill percentage. But actually, I'm going to see how that works out. Except I don't see that as doing... Okay, so it heals like 1% or something. So how long does it last for? Is it channeled ability? What is it? Does it have a recovery time? Mana? Am I gonna have to create a duplicate? Probably. Pairs a mechanical, a nearby mechanical ally for... That works, I guess. We could do that. Pair the target vehicle. Pull down. Down for this one. I'd just rather not create new spells if I can help it. So... Okay. I will come up with a repair ability for the shredders, just so they can actually regen health out of combat or whatever. So that'll be good. I go ahead and add more out front. Gargoyles I'll add later, because those are going to be on the inside. And just remember, all these tents and things are not going to be here. It's just here for now. So, lighted zombies. Add some more small fry to the mix.
Be seeing you.
And maybe I'll do some more ghouls too, because I don't feel like I have enough ghouls. Stormwind, I went ahead and placed the ghouls in the actual city itself, but and maybe some more patchwork horrors. I'll do that. All right.
The Legion will fall.
See, but I was gonna put something here, but I ended up putting it over there on that platform. And I'll probably add some more of these guys. Let's do the ghouls first. All right. So many waypoints, man. So many waypoints. But it's gonna be worth it, guys. Be fun. Give you some foolish action here. Oh, you know what I didn't add? I didn't add the Death Knights. That's what I was missing. I knew I was missing something. Let's see if they got the weapon or not. So that's where what I was going to place there originally was Death Knights. And they got the weapon, so isn't that cool? 198,000. Give you some Death Knights. Do a Death Knight here. Death Knight here. Yeah, if I have time, I'll do the backside of Orgrimmar as well. But for now, I'm just more concerned about getting the Scourge through the front gates. And what else do we want? I don't really have spectral attendants that I've added. So maybe we'll add a couple of you in here too. Why not? Look back a little bit. You gotta remember, you're gonna be firing from those turrets down here, and obviously they're gonna run faster than you can kill them, but if you have friends with you and you're playing with more than one person, right, it's gonna be kind of fun. Freaking pigs, man. Alright. One more spectral whatever here. And I'll have probably the higher health things go slower. Maybe. I feel like Death Knights don't really run, but that's just the Lich King probably. The Bone Sentinels will definitely just be walking. And do I want to add... I don't think there's any other NPCs I really need to add weapons to. Add a couple more ghouls. Actually, let's do some stone skin gargoyles out here too. Yeah, that's fine for health, I guess. I mean, it doesn't feel very elite, but neither do the spectral tenants, so they aren't elite. Okay. Point taken. We're just gonna increase their health then. Come back and place those later, so... Dun 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 dun. Health modifier. And I'll probably increase the spectral tenant health. No, because they're placed already. How much health do the whelps have? That's a good question.
Goddess bless you.
That's fine. Okay. What we gotta do? I could have put banshees over here, I guess. I just don't want to create yet another custom creature. Put some spectral attendants over here at the very least. Do keeping track of all these with their waypoints is going to be real fun. Did I do that mob? I can't remember. Alright, let's see. It's good. Let's do some more. Let's do some necro fiends, I guess. I'm gonna have to create NPCs like the Alliance have, where you can get buffs. So for Horde, it's gonna be Shaman, Warlock, and Shadow Priest. And I don't know, but Shamans don't really give buffs, and neither do Warlocks, but I guess they give Hellstones. Maybe I could do Druid. Yeah, Druid would actually be a good one. Let's do Druid. That's my notes. Let's see, what am I missing? And let me look at my timeline real quick. So, voice lines, turrets are almost there. I need to add some Horde NPCs, script surfing, quest. Scourge with passing. Okay, so pretty much nothing done. Because those are all big ticket items. But I do have stuff done, obviously. I mean, you can see I have stuff done. So let's do some more blighted zombies, because those guys are fun. They actually spawn. They do Army of the Dead, so they create even more mobs. Oh, wrong one. Not what I'm talking about. Festering zombies, that's the one, I think. Let's see. Friendly moose. And blistering zombie. There's so many different types of zombies, guys. It also sprays acid. See, so when he spawns, he does an Army of the Dead. Might give that to the Death Knights instead, or maybe a ghoul, summon ghoul ability at the very least. But they're obviously gonna get, you know, Icy Touch, Plague, Strike, Blood Boil, and what else? What else am I giving them? Maybe Death and Decay. Those would be good. So, Heart Strike, perhaps. An Icebound Fortitude when they reach 20% health. I can do that. Okay, what else do we want? So this side probably needs more things. They both kind of do. I have a tendency to be a little bit central with my stuff. So, let's see. I'll do some warlords, why not? $15K, alright. let me put some back here too. Alright. Got my work cut out for me. Let's take a look from the turret location.
From the ashes I rise to heed my master's call.
Turn GM off. So the one spell that causes the most lag is the frost AoE from the boss. So I might have to change the visual on that one, but it masks a lot of the imperfections when it comes to landing and taking off, so and that's with NPC bots because they're down there. So if you're with a group of 5 highly effective friends, then you'll have no problems with this, I guess. Or if you bring your NPC bots with you. I gotta end up decreasing the damage on those. I've been decreasing the damage over and over again, but seems like still not enough. But yeah, so this is why I probably should increase health at least on a few of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna half the damage. That's exactly what I'll do. So yeah, that's like 2% health. Plus all the guards that they're gonna be fighting too. Like, and yes, they'll keep respawning, and I'm gonna put them like a really quick respawn timer. But that'll be fun. I increased the range of the cannons too a little bit. A lot of it really, but I may just decrease them again. Need to figure out something to do with regenning mana. Alright. So the idea is to get pause at certain, like pretty much every turret. So I've got to finish placing my turrets throughout the city. To get these guys to freaking attack him though. They have like a 55-yard range or something like that, but just doesn't aggro. So I will have him attack stuff. Sorry, I'm checking his to see if he's still casting Blizzard, because that would be good. Except I'm not sure if he has mana. And if mana is I have to check all my spells. And I'll be adding more Horde to the mix as well, but okay. Let me see what's up, because certain abilities are just not getting used. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I reloaded my scripts halfway through the fight. That's why he's not doing it. I keep doing that. So, let's see. So his waypoints also cast spells. Or, I'm gonna have them cast spells at the very least. So, event stop, 17. Event start, 17.
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
Horde come out, feast, to, you know, face him or whatever. Flip dying real quick. Supposed to pause there more. I need to double check that waypoint to make sure that the delay is there. Yeah, see, now he's using his abilities. I just needed to restart the event because, again, the reload script function just, again, I need to remove that ability. Hold on. Anyone got any good ideas for some dragon abilities, essentially? Frosty Dragon, in particular? Poor Charlie, he keeps dying. Set his flag to civilian a million times too, so I don't know what's up. So I think the waypoint, what I'm going to end up doing is having him land, kill the initial horde, lift off, come over here, start attacking these guys, pausing periodically, moving over here, then I'm gonna have him go where do I want him to go, because there's nothing over here. Like, that's not where you want to go if you're gonna attack a part of Orgrimmar. You want to mostly stay in the populated areas, so probably over here, and then over here. Keep going through this. Let me make sure, because I know there's a hole in the map somewhere over here. I might have to fill it. I want players going where there's holes in the map. So he'll go here. I feel like this is also kind of a perfect opportunity to get a dragon rider sort of flying attacker person, or maybe a really big cannon. I don't think they have big cannon assets in the base game of Wrath, so I'm just trying to remember what controllable cannons we have. I could do the flak cannons, the demon flak cannons, but I feel like that's sort of an antithesis of the Horde mindset of using, you know, fell energy and stuff. So that wouldn't make sense lore wise to me. But yeah, this is the general path that I'll have him take. And then maybe we could do a final showdown in the arena. In the Ring of Valor. That would be fun, right? Except how do I get him to fit? Okay, you're right. He'd just fly in through the top. Face me. Yeah, I mean that's actually not a bad idea. That's his 20% phase is down here in the Ring of Valor. That makes it worth something. All right, so Ring of Valor. Percent phase. Well, that's just a visual thing. Not too worried about it. Except, how do you jump down? Oh my hell. I know there's a way in. And therein lies the issue, I guess. Okay, let's try. Let's see if we can get in by foot. Is it possible? Maybe not. Are we gonna have a hero event for the last 20%? I don't know. Just don't know what hero, quote unquote, to use other than maybe Sarfang. So this is not indoor.
From the ashes I rise to heed my master's call.
Right, that's fine. Could always go in through the roof. Players wanted to help out, they'd have to be level 60, or no, they could use the temporary mounts to get in there. Yeah, let me show you. Alright, so this is a drop mount that you get in Molten Core. Really low drop rate. You can use it in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor only. The reason why I did that is because I didn't want to undermine a lot of the mounts later on. What I will end up doing with it is allowing players to upgrade the mount to 310 speed once they reach that speed, I guess. Maybe it's 280 is good for level 70 and then 310 for level 80. Let's do that. Tripping mad. Alright. So let me show you how normal players can get in there.
Hail.
So Dragon Wind Rider. I'm gonna grab another
Time
Nightwing.
is money, friend.
These guys respawn or what? Should. I need to make sure the respawn time is okay. So pretend you don't have the flying mount. And you're not a GM. So we'll go this way to the Ring of Valor. Where are we at? That's the Ring of Valor, right? Yep. So, say you want to get in. But Dinkle, I don't know how to get in. And then you pray that your mount lasts long enough. That's it. I like this idea. I really, really like this idea. And when they're done, if they still have their mount, they can fly out. If they don't have their mount anymore, they can just hearth out. And if they fall, they can use the wings to land safely. So much fun, man. I know that these are just the goblin rocket things, but still, being able to use them outside of that boss fight is so fun. These you can only use outside, you can't use them in dungeons, so if you think you can cheat, wait for the event and go queue for a dungeon and use them in a dungeon or raid, then too bad, but they have restrictions on them. It's just that one spell that causes a lot of lag. Alright. Kind of reminds me of the Zelda hookshot thing. Okay. Okay. So what do we gotta do next? Honestly, what I have next is really the boring stuff. Boom. All right. So.
Got the best deals anywhere.
So yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to do is like if you're in the same part of the city as the boss, then I wanted it to be very dangerous. I didn't want it to be something that you could just ignore. So yeah, I'll probably have him fly low on occasion just to harass some of the citizens. I guess I could place more Horde infantry. Let's do some of that. I worry about putting more infantry over here because he has a tendency to turn around and attack these guys, but I think I set his spawn point high enough that he doesn't attack anything down there anymore. So I just can't put any archers there, otherwise they'll flag him, and yeah. Alright, let's just do some stuff. Some defenders and some berserkers in. Berserkers and defenders are both scripted. Defender. They'll have a majority of the Horde coming, or sorry, the Scourge coming up this way. I could probably give people to get hit by probably a frostbolt volley. I could probably, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember now. trying to think some of the other quests I'm going to put in here. I'll probably put the Panicked Citizens quest that I have on the other one, the Empowered Soldiers quest. I just need to figure out who I'm going to make the vendor, because I just don't know the Horde side as well. Alright, we're going to put some goobers right here, and I'm going to probably put an archer here, or two. Actually, wait, which one's my flame turret? I think it's 3-8. So that way. Yeah. I have one turret there. Then I feel like if I put too much crap here, it's just going to be another choke point for Scourge to not really make it out of anything. But I'm also going to probably be putting more spawn points for the Scourge inside the actual city. So maybe I'll do that now. Let's do that. She's gonna get flagged as a non-civilian, so she gets attacked. I'm trying to do things in an order where it provides the most content first, in case I lose time. But let's see. So let's do. Let me restart the server real quick. I'll add things back in. Yeah, I'll just go to bed here shortly. Let's see. This is where I'm going to start adding some of the gargoyles and the whelps as well, so. Gem. Make sure my gem on. The reason why I'm putting them more throughout the city is, again, because of the grid loading problem. I don't want people who hang out in the city to just experience nothing. I'd rather them experience something. And yes, they have the boss, but I want more. That's what we're gonna do. I'll add pathing for them as well. It's probably enough. Cool. What's that? This is just a visual bug, I think. Yep. Oh no, it's not a good thing. I have to fix that somehow. I don't know how. Well, I guess I really don't need to fix it, but if I can, I will. Part of the problem with me trying to fix the map is I don't have access to all the assets, so I'm sorry. And the only cities that are really majorly affected are Orgrimmar and probably what I'll end up doing. That way people can't complain as much. Oops. Alright. Might have to just put a door in front. I don't know. Do something else. See. Fortunately. The stuff that you have to figure out along the way. Because again, hell. Let's see. Prison door? I can do that. Just don't know if I want people to look in, that's the problem. Let's see. Well, that'll poke out from the other side. Alright. Yeah, anytime I go to edit Nugget, so when I went to edit Nugget earlier today for Orgrimmar, it screwed up other things, because again, I don't have all the assets. Aside from redoing the entire world myself, there's really not much I can do. So, I've just got to wait for an update from the Open Azeroth project. Object. Problem is I don't know what any of these doors look like for the most part. There, that's not perfect at all. It just sticks out like a sword. Something. Opening of the gates of the anchorage. Alright. That one might do it, actually. Nah, just kidding. Alright, I'll fix it later. Maybe the Bank of Orgrimmar is having an ooze problem. I kind of like it, but at the same time, not really.
Can I help you?
So, XT door, Frostwing door. I could put that further back. There we go. Alright.
Alrighty then.
No complaining now. Right, we're gonna place some more Scourge on the inside of some of these buildings.
Brawl, halt.
And I'll add more in. I'm just gonna do the bulbs first. They make the most sense right now anyway. And then I'll do gargoyles. Bit. So I did put a turret up here. Let's see. Did I stop the event? I think I stopped the event.
Your warm flesh will freeze under the shadow of my wings.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't look good. What's that? Let's look at huts. Project. Hut. Do anything. Alright. Do anything either. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night and just go to bed from here, but wanted to say thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time on the next stream. Peace.